My educational background is in business and in psychology. And what drew me into psychology was more of the transpersonal type of psychology, meditation, self-actualization, things along that nature, where you work on yourself. A lot of introspection as opposed to the counseling aspect of psychology, of which ultimately that's where I made my career. And I think that the psychology background helped me with my art quite a bit because it makes me more aware of the insights and the introspection of myself. And I think it really helps my observation skills as I look at others and I look at the world. Although I'm a colorblind artist, it's, in my opinion, a minimal challenge, minimal handicap in life of all the things that one could be struggling with. Sign me up for colorblind, I'll take it. That's a pretty easy one to manage. Where it gets tricky is if I'm interrupted and I leave for an hour and I come back, it's like, uh-oh. What now, is this black or is this dark blue? Is this red or is this green? I've been told that as a result of being colorblind, my colors are that much more vibrant. And I guess I'll just have to take your word on that one that it is. I like to refer to it as altered states of art. I want the viewer to look at the art and be transformed not only into the painting and what's going on in the painting, but somewhere else. What I would hope when someone looks at my art is that first of all, don't mean this in a mean way, but they're kind of slapped in the head. Pay attention. Whoa, what is that? I want to catch them. I want to stop them in their tracks. And I want them to really take a second look at what's going on and then really look at and study the art. Appreciate not so much the painting itself, not so much the technique, but the message I'm trying to send. Because to me, the message I'm trying to send is way more important than the quality of the artwork. So I'm hoping that the quality of the artwork is enough to show and get their attention, and I'm always improving my technique. But most importantly is the message behind that artwork. That's what I want them to leave with. When I craft a message in my paintings, it's usually triggered by an event. And quite often, almost always, as I'm focusing on that event, or as I am quite often preoccupied with an event, it kind of gets in me and stays in me, and it starts cooking in there, and I don't know what to do with this emotion that enters me. Sometimes life just becomes so overwhelming, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do about it. How do you change things as one individual? Yeah, you vote, yeah, you write people, yeah, you do that. But you have all of this. If you are in any way, shape, or form in tune to what's going on in the country, on our planet, what do you do with all of that? Do you just turn away? And that's not me, that's not part of me. But if you become sensitive to that and you absorb that, that could be very self-destructive, because you are in many ways quite powerless to make some of these changes that you feel might need to be made in the world. So what do you do with it? So I put it on a canvas, hoping that someday someone in our country, on our planet, will look at that, maybe be inspired and want to make a change. Life is beautiful but sad. While there are many aspects of sadness of life, I also want to communicate the beautiful aspect of life. So all of my paintings have a story. Some are very simple, vacation, a weekend getaway, and there's a beautiful cloud, and I want to paint it. Some are motivated by past historical acts that occurred on our planet, current events that are occurring on our planet. I guess I enjoy a variety of different themes in my artwork, but the life is beautiful but sad theme seems to radiate the strongest.